Hi, this is Chris, and today we are looking at a flow that updates the member record with at-risk information and also creates at-risk records. This is a feature that I built for the TalentStacker Career Development Program. Our client requested the ability to track if a member is at risk of failing to progress through the program. We developed 4 time-based criteria that identified a member as at risk and provided an option of other for anything additional. I developed a flow which automatically performs the following actions and is based on the member's start date. This flow starts when a record is created or updated, and there are 5 entry criteria that will trigger this flow. When the DIY LinkedIn profile completed equals false, when the admin cert verification completed equals false, when the volunteer project completed equals false, when the member status does not equal job landed, and when the at-risk reason equals other reason. Next, we proceed to the decision element, where there are 5 different paths that this flow can take based on those entry criteria. We have the job not landed, volunteer project not completed, admin certification not completed, DIY LinkedIn not completed, and other. For job not landed, the criteria here for the decision are that the member start date is less than or equal to today minus 180. That was the first requirement if the job was not landed in 6 months, and the job landed verified equals false. For the volunteer project not completed, member start date less than or equal to today minus 150. The requirement was that the volunteer project not be completed within 5 months. And the other portion is the volunteer project is completed equals false. The admin certification not completed, member start date less than or equal to today minus 90. Requirement was within 3 months to be able to get the admin certification, and admin cert verification completed equals false. And DIY LinkedIn not completed, member start date today minus 15. Requirement was 15 days after start date to have completed the DIY LinkedIn portion. And also the profile completed equals false. For other, the only portion of that was that we submit the other reason, so that is the only decision to be made on that portion. From here, if we continue along the flow for job not landed, you will see that the next step is to update the member record with the appropriate information in the 3 at-risk fields. Those fields are the at-risk date, which will update to the current date, the at-risk reason, which will be whichever path is one on this particular one. It's job not landed within 6 months. And then we will mark the at-risk field as true. The others all follow the same process. It just depends on which path they're following as to which status is updated. And the final step in the flow is to create an at-risk record on the at-risk custom object. This object has a master detail relationship with the member object and contains any at-risk records created for the member. The at-risk record will now be created, and the fields on the at-risk record will be populated with the following information from the member record: the at-risk date, the at-risk reason, the at-risk status, the member name, and any other reason notes. The at-risk record will now be available in the related section of the member record and subject to further review by the program manager. And that is the flow that updates the member record with at-risk information and also creates at-risk records.